everyone, it's Rambling Hour with Lisa, season 14, episode 10. How are you today? What's new with you guys? How has your week been? Yes, there is a little doggy at the window there. She is driving me crazy because as soon as I set up in front of the doors, she wants outside, now she wants inside. She's just, like, I don't know what she wants. Let me let her back in, but I think she's just doing this to be annoying. Come on, are you coming in? But the good news with her is that Steve's been giving her some ibuprofen for the last week. And she has a spring in her step. She's going to be 12 in August, and she's doing quite well for her age. Now you can see her bum lying on her bed over there. Yeah, she's doing quite well for her age, especially now that she's been getting some pain relief for her legs. Something with German Shepherds, I guess, with especially their back legs, tend to go as they get older, but she's doing quite well. And I think I've told you guys before, but life expectancy for a female German Shepherd is between 9 and 11. So she's already at the end of the expectancy. So making it to 12 is awesome, especially in her condition. But as we know with people, animals, everybody else, they can be, you know, especially when they're older, they can be healthy, and then break something or go downhill like rapidly. So I'm not taking for granted any time that we do have with her. So, so this jumper, this zip-up hoodie that I'm wearing, I got from my Auntie Lorraine, who passed away a few years ago, just after I moved here. And it's Roxy, which is brand name, but I love this hoodie. Yes, it's seen better days. It used to be a bit more fluffy in the inside, but I love the colors on the back and the design. And I love that it's one of my only, I think maybe my only hoodie that has these naturally in them. But yeah, it's a comfort hoodie, and I love that it's from Auntie Lorraine, and I think it looks great. And but Steve hates this hoodie. I don't know why, but he doesn't have to wear it, so too bad. Anyways, Melody says, Happy Canadian Mother's Day. Thank you, Melody. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. We don't celebrate it here, but thank you. I am a mom and I am Canadian, so, but I already got gifts from the kids and Steve in March when they celebrate it here. But yes, happy Mother's Day to you and to all the mothers that are celebrating today. Mothers, aunties, grandmas, anybody who does the motherly role. And yeah, just enjoy your day, and I hope that you're treated well. Sorry, I'm seeing things come up. Now I know it just turned to 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock for me here, but it's on the hour because at 8 p.m. here, I get my notifications on, one is to remind me to write in my journal, because I was trying this new journal app thing that came with an update on my iPhone. And I only wrote in it once though, and set a timer to remind me at 8 p.m. every night, but I haven't used it. And then I don't know why or how I can get rid of it, but excuse me, mind you, I haven't looked into it, but at 8 p.m. I get all these emails reminding me of people's birthdays. So I don't know if it's birthdays in my contacts or if it's connected to my Facebook. I have no idea, but I just delete them. So what is up? I was going to actually do the Rambling Hour from outside, and it's not raining right now, but it was raining, and so it's all soggy doggy out there. But as you can see too, behind me in the garden is the orange plastic fencing that we have, but also you can see the nice beautiful green grass behind it, which is only beautiful and green and full because we have the orange fencing up, so the dogs can't get on it to ruin it with female urine. And the what was that? Oh, the mud. It was just all mud from Sasha the puppy running around and tearing it up. So yeah, it's looking really good, the lawn out there. The fence doesn't look so good, but we don't want to take it down. Maybe after Father's Day, because we'll do a barbecue or something on Father's Day. But then at the same time, I don't know, I don't want we need to train the dogs to pee somewhere else, so they don't pee on the lawn, because it'll just, I was using those dog rocks, but they obviously weren't working as well as they say they do, and it's, especially with 2 dogs, the cost of it, and then still having to do all the patches on the lawn and stuff, I don't think it's worth it. So there is, you can see a little pink, I don't know if you can see the purple one up there, but they're little, I need to take down my Easter and spring and Easter decorations soon, but that is a little wire bunny for Easter. So let me think. I don't think we babysat this week. Last weekend we went and saw Amy and James's new house. I got a lot done this week, as in one of the days I worked my butt off outside just watering every plant that I have in a pot, watering all of them, but not only watering them, but fertilizing all of them. Mom says, hi Lisa, hi Mom. So fertilizing and watering all my plants in pots in the front of the house, the back of the house, the side of the house, the greenhouse. Like, it was a lot of work, but I got it all done in one day, because then I knew the next day I needed to work in the house. And I did some things in the house. I didn't get it all done, but Friday I made sure that vacuumed and mopped all the floors, and tidied. So the living room, dining room, entranceway, and landing. Well, I didn't vacuum the landing yet, but it was getting it all ready, because we do have to babysit one of the days this week coming up. So I was just getting it ready. I'll still have to do it again, but there was a lot of dog hair and stuff because I hadn't done it in a while. So the house is pretty clean. The garden is in order. I still have to do some paperwork and stuff like that. Steve's been looking at tickets for Canada, so we should be booking those soon. So I'll let people know dates as soon as I know dates for sure. And then what else? Journaling, scrapbooking. I haven't read anything. Yeah, me and Steve have watched this new season of a show called Blue Lights. It's about police in Northern Ireland. Let me tell you, because of all the troubles that they had in Northern Ireland, that's what they're called, the troubles, like with the Protestants against the Catholics, and the basically the Northern Ireland, the people who there's 2 types of people there. Ones that want Northern Ireland to stay part of Britain, Great Britain, like the UK, and there's the other ones that believe that Northern Ireland should be part of Ireland, its own country, not part of the UK, or Great Britain or whatever. And they've been clashing for years. There was bombings and everything else in the 80s, I believe, and stuff. But just watching this show, you can see that there's still the frame of mind of violence and unrest and not trusting the police, and it's just like, yikes. Even with Irish heritage, and I enjoyed when we went to Ireland, but in Northern Ireland, it would be a little bit scary to live there, especially in some of the areas. So, but it's a TV show, and it's a good TV show. But it's like I said, most series here, like seasons of a TV show, are only 6 episodes, so it didn't take us too long to get through that. Trying to catch up on The Good Doctor. We still have there's so many that like The Dropout, which is based on Elizabeth Holmes, who did the Theranos, it's like One Drop of Blood, and Theranos was a TH. Theranos, she scammed a lot of people out of a lot of money, and made people believe that with one drop of blood they could do all these tests to find out all these things. Anyways, there's the movie series that's based on that true life thing is called The Dropout, and we've watched most of the episodes of that, but we still have some left, but Steve's not really enjoying it. I know the story, so I was enjoying watching it. It's a bit slow, but I was still enjoying it, but we just haven't got back to it. And then Succession, same kind of thing. I'm fine with it. It's not my favorite series ever, but when I start something, I like to finish it, so we need to get back to finish Succession. And there's probably a few more that I can't think of right off the top of my head. And then there's a show called Doc Martin, which I told you guys about, and we've been watching that from the beginning, and I think we are on series 4 of that, but there's like 10 series or something. Anyways, yes, as far as my health is concerned, I told you guys about the low iron and low vitamin D. I've been taking my iron tablets and my stool softeners that go along with taking iron tablets because it can bung you up. But I've been getting outside, and we have had some sun this week, so that's good for absorbing vitamin D, but I need to take my drops, my vitamin D drops. And then as far as the my stool samples that they need to test for, I've put them in, and it should take about 3 days, which was Friday, but I didn't know if I would hear anything from the doctor on Friday, because Fridays are Fridays, so it can be busy for lots of people. But hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday I'll hear something about the results of those, and we'll see where to go from there. So I'll let you guys know next week. What else? I just said and I thought about the fact that I said it, because I'm pretty good with speaking to not say except that most of the time you should have like a train of thought. It's when you're nervous or your train of thought leaves the station without you that you start saying things like because you're thinking instead of saying what should be said. However, with the fact that when you're doing public speaking and stuff, you gotta listen, like record yourself or listen to yourself to try and like learn not to say those filler things like, which is another word I totally say. So is one that lots of people do, or for here, whatever, you know what I mean. But there's 2 words, and I can only think of one, but I don't know what the other one is. Can a politician or such get through a conversation without saying look? They say, look, Betty, we just need to do this and this. Look, it's just a matter of blah, blah, blah. Look. They say look so much, it drives me insane. You think that, just like we have to learn not to say if we're doing stuff, they should have other words besides look. And there's one more that the politicians use all the time, and I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I was just listening to some 60 Minutes on podcast before I started this, so that's what made me think of that. American politics, fun stuff. But it is still interesting, and it's good to know. I mean, I don't listen to American politics. I listen to stuff from here. I listen to stuff from Canada and America. So I haven't really read in the last week. I colored a wee bit. I think it was last Sunday, actually, after I was on my live, that I went and colored a picture in my Which coloring book. I just colored like a little, it was like a potion bottle with not a potion bottle, I guess it was a bottle with stuff in it, little things in it. So, okay, I'm going to try and add somebody now. I would tell you who it is, but let's just see if it works, and then you'll know who it is. If it doesn't work, then it'll be fine, but I'm trying to add someone right now. Told you I'd have a guest if it works for us. Fingers crossed. If you cross 2 fingers, then if you cross these 2 fingers, do those cancel each other out, or is that even more wishful thinking? I don't know. I spritzed my hair to make the curls come back. This is like Wednesday's hair. Oh, it's working. Oh yeah, art class. Yeah, that's when I did my hair, was on Wednesday, art class. I dyed it before class, so my roots are good. And then, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. I can't see you yet. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, well, maybe other people can see you too. It just says joining for your picture, but.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I can hear you. So for everybody who doesn't know whose voice that is, that's my mommy, because it's Canadian Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Oh, Lee, you're echoing.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you probably have
Happy
to turn.
Mother's Day to you too, sweetie.
Do you have two things on right now?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why I'm echoing in the other one.
Oh, just wait. Oh, maybe it quit now.
All right. Anybody watching this, can you tell me if you can see my mom's video right now? Because on my side, it just says joining still. I might have to try again. So, Mom, how has your Mother's Day been so far?
Good. Really good.
That's good. So if it's 8 o'clock here, it's like 1 o'clock there?
It's 1:12. Yeah.
Yeah, so you haven't even, you're like halfway through your Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Are you seeing any of your children today besides me on video?
Echoing again.
Well, as long as you can understand what I'm saying.
No, Mel, Mel is, Mel is sick. Mel is sick, and Tina is busy with the kids. So
So you can enjoy being a mom with quiet, because you told me that you have been going to hockey games and all this stuff with Tina's kids. So a break is like a reward on Mother's Day. Yes, Mom, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and close your thing and then try joining again. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying. I can't even remove you. You'll try hanging up and then try calling again. It's not letting me do anything. There we go. So I hope you guys could see my mom. That was the point, is having my mom on video. But all I was getting was it saying joining. But we could hear her, so it's better than nothing. You know, we can't, we gotta be grateful for technology. You can't always get it to work though. So yes, my mom has a busy life as a grandma to young grandkids. The youngest of are my little sister's kids, who are not even necessarily young anymore. They're 6 and 9, almost 10. And well, he'll be 10 in July. So his age is the same as mine and Steve's relationship. 10. So what was I going to say? Kids, grandkids. Yeah, so busy, just like a parent, you know, spending all that time and doing all those things. And so a break is, as you know, as parents, moms or dads, if you're busy with young ones, especially, having a break from them is what you would like the most. This is just, hi, Erin, happy Mother's Day. Oh, Erin says, happy Mother's Day, Lisa, Melody, and Auntie. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Erin. I'm just trying to add my mom again, but let's see. I don't know why she hasn't added herself, but I'm trying to add her now. So let's see if this works again. What else can we, this guest, okay, Mom, Mom, if you're watching, try to send it. I'm going to have a drink while I don't have the table in the shot today, but I have my drink. Oh, okay. So my friend Meg, who I've had on here before, let me take a drink and then I'll tell you. The other day she posted this thing and it just said one day or day one. And sorry, just adding my mom. One day or day one. And it's been an inspiration to me. Not only that, but I now putting on shorts, because it's been hot the last couple days, putting on shorts and some of my shirts. They are letting they're like a bit tight, which is okay because it's reminding me not to have the extra serving of food. But also with us going to Canada, wanting to look good in photos, and then having the mud run with my sisters and stuff in August, we are needing to get back on track with our eating and working out and everything else. So I'm not sick, knock on wood. I'm not sick. The house is clean enough. So tomorrow is day one, not one day. Tomorrow is day one for us getting back on track with working out and everything else. Mom, I can hear you. It still says joining. Erin or Melody or somebody who's watching, can you please let me know if you can see Mom, if you can see both of us. Melody says happy Mother's Day. I'm thinking she's saying that to all of us and you, Erin, as well. Back at you for you saying it to her. So I like to read the comments because if I put these on like YouTube or something else or whatever, then nobody will know what the comments are because the comments won't transfer over. Like when I save the videos, the comments don't transfer over to like my computer or wherever. So Melody says, no, we can't, as in no, we can't see Mom. And Samantha says, hello. Hi, hello, Samantha. But Melody, could you hear Mom when I was talking to her before? Could you at least hear her? Samantha says, happy Mother's Day to everyone in Canada. Everyone in Canada, Samantha, or just moms and people that do the mom things? So it disconnected my mom or something now. So like, we'll just keep working on this until it works. I don't even have a big frame photo of my mom that I can just stick here for, well, in the meantime. So let's see how long it takes. Oh, it's not raining anymore, but oh, my Lisa, so specific, LOL, Erin said. Look, this guy, oh, you can't see. Samantha said, to every type of mom. And she wrote it M-U-M, like they spell mom here. So anyways, you can't really tell with the sky, but it's not clearing up totally, but I can see a bit of blue sky and stuff. So it's lighter out now than it was before when the dark clouds were over. It said a yellow warning for thunderstorms the last couple of days, but no such luck. We don't get thunderstorms here like we do in Canada. I mean, we might get a couple, but they're not like as often and as loud and awesome as in Canada. On the prairies, I should say. Canada's a big place. So when I say Canada, it's not the same all over the place. So I knew what you meant, Samantha, anyways. Yeah, so I like not only talked to my cousin Erin, who I talked to a couple days ago. Oh yeah, because I didn't tell you guys that, and they're in the office, so I don't have them right now. Actually, I might grab them. Melody said it's raining lightly here. Give me 1 second. I want to grab something and show you. So reconnecting with people, making plans for Canada. Very excited. My cousin Erin sent me a whole container of cinnamon hearts, my favorite. And yeah, so then I sent her a message to say thank you. And then so talking to Erin and Melody, Mom, Auntie Diane, I connected with an old elementary school friend, Blanca Aguilar, and like I remember just loving her in elementary. We got along so well, but then she moved away, and yeah, we used to hang out. I remember her house, and so I let her know that we're going to be in Canada and that I'd like to get together with her. And she seems as excited as I do. There's a Lena girl here now again. And yeah, so I'm getting really excited for Canada and for the plans. Are you going out? Go then. I'm getting excited for Canada and plans to see people. And what even got me talking about this in the first place? Rain, blue sky, thunderstorms, everything Canadian. Lena, go outside. She's such a brat, just standing there. I can't reach it, so I'll just leave it in case she wants to come back in too. yeah, so Steve's gone out tonight with his mates. I don't know what I want to do after I'm done here. I want to scrapbook, but if I scrapbook, then that'll like cut into my Lena. Like time to chill. Like it just always goes by so fast because I do this from 8 till 9, and then I would like to be asleep by 10, but at the latest midnight if Steve Soman were watching TV together, and then getting up early for kids having school and that kind of stuff. But I also want to scrapbook. But I have been doing stuff like not only cleaning and everything else, but I've been working on my interpretation of my Greenwich Oracle cards. And I've got through 25 of the 50 cards so far. Because I think I told you guys this, but that like they suggest that, and I already learned this from Steve and Jackie as well about Oracle cards, that you, or tarot cards even, they're different. But anyways, when you work with cards, you can use the interpretation that they say in the book that comes with it, but really it's about your intuition and connecting to spirit and seeing what you get in the cards and what they're saying to you. So whether you read ruins or tea leaves or a crystal ball or bones or whatever you read, it all is the same type of thing. It's based on your intuition and how you work with spirit. People don't always realize that, but that's what it's like. So I don't like, some of us can connect to spirit without, and some of us will use things like that, like a crystal ball or whatever, to focus our energy into something like cards or whatever to help the connection and work through it. The good thing about Oracle cards and tarot cards is that they have pictures on them, so it might help you see things, but really it's interpreting it. So one card might mean the same thing to you every time you pull it for somebody, even yourself, or it might be different depending on what's around it and what the circumstances are. Anyways, my point is that in the book it says to take each card, and then I'm writing down what my interpretation of that card is first before I read what it says in the book, what their interpretation of the card is. So can I help you? Sorry, you'll just hear heavy breathing because Lena's just in front of the camera, but like in between me and the camera. Oh, I guess she's like a child, doesn't know what she wants, just wants mommy because mommy's busy. Yeah, the rain here that we did have, it was light as well, Melody. It wasn't, we didn't have like heavy rain or thunderstorms, but we do need the rain actually as well. So I'm not going to complain. The weird thing here, and I told mom this too, is that the weird thing is like, it was supposed to be like 22 or 23 out today, but why am I wearing a hoodie? Because I was cold. Because when the sun's shining, it'll be hot, but then as soon as the sun goes behind a cloud, it'll be cold. So it's like the heat is coming from the sun, not from the air. Whereas like in Canadian summers, and I realize it's just spring right now, but in Canadian summers or whatever, like the heat is in the air. So even if the sun goes behind a cloud, it could still be warm. But anyways, yeah. So I was sitting outside at the patio table doing my interpretation of the cards, and then it started raining. So, and I was chilly, so I was wearing this. Aaron said, I wish it would rain here, a nice soaking rain. Yes, and I've also heard that you guys have wildflowers. That would be way nicer than wildfires. So mom said that the air is quite smoky around Edmonton. Aaron, I don't know. Aaron, do you still live in BC, or have you moved back to Alberta yet? But I'm guessing you might have fires there. What's the air quality like wherever you are living? So did any of you guys see the Northern Lights? So in Canada, to see the Northern Lights is not uncommon, but here it is uncommon. However, the last couple days, people here, not us, unfortunately, but people here have seen, including Samantha, who may or may not still be watching, has seen the Northern Lights here, and they were really pink and beautiful. And people in Canada posted pictures of them, everything too. Whereas most of the time when I seen them growing up, they were mostly green. And it's because of like some big solar storm or something. I'm happy for everybody who got to see them, especially the people who live here who might have never seen him before in their lives and might never see him again. I don't know. But also like my stepson, Owen, because when he went to Canada with us, one of the things he wanted to see was the Northern Lights. And I don't think we saw them like 5 years ago when we were there. But even if we did, he lost his glasses shortly after we got there. And so he couldn't see things very well anyway, so I'm really glad that he got to see the Northern Lights a couple days ago. Aaron says yes, still in Kelowna, so that's in British Columbia, and no current fires here. However, northern BC and around Grand Prairie right now also. So Grand Prairie is where Aaron is originally from, where I have well, we both have, and my sister, and we have a lot of relatives on our dad's side because Aaron's dad and my dad are brothers. So yeah, there's lots of family up there in Grand Prairie, including Auntie Diane, who is a regular watcher, even if she's not on right now. So somebody just went out the front door. I think Steve probably already left to go play cards with his mate. So I think that was Thomas going to pick up Erica from Tyla's house. Well, not Tyla's house, but anyways, her name. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So Erica slept over with her best friend Tyla yesterday. So Tom's going to pick Erica up. And here comes Sasha, the puppy, because so Tom has left and Sasha doesn't know what to do with herself now. Right, Sasha? So what do we want to ramble about now? As you guys probably saw, wait, hang on. So today is the 12th minus 7 is 5, and Naked Gardening Day was the 6th, so that was Monday. There's something else about Monday. Oh, I know, it was a holiday here, so that's right. So Steve went to a football game, and naked gardening. So yeah, I did. I was feeling all right during the first part of the day. That's when me and Steve went over to Amy and James's, and we were gonna watch Jackson while they put away stuff because they just moved. But when we came back here, because he was gonna go to football and stuff, I started feeling just I can't remember exactly. Like I think I had a headache and a stomach ache and stuff, and didn't feel 100%. So I didn't even know if I was gonna do the naked gardening photos. But then I was sitting in my chair in the office, and then I kept getting nudged to like look outside. And when I say nudged, I mean like in my mind, something was, telling me to look outside. And I kept looking, and it was kind of cloudy and miserable, and like it just wasn't feeling well, uninspired. And then it just kept like nudging me to look. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go outside for a bit and I'll like pick up dog poo, because that's the first thing I do when I go in the back. Pick up dog poo, and because they poo everywhere and anywhere, so I have to go around collecting it, because otherwise if I start working in the garden, I'll end up stepping in it if I don't pick it up first thing. So I go around, do that, and then I said I'll mow the lawn, and I got the lawnmower out and ready to mow the lawn. But then looking over by those plants there, I got inspired to set up there for my naked gardening photos. And then and I wanted to do it before I mowed the lawn, because the lawn just looked nice and green and lush. So yes, so I did end up taking them. And we for dinner yesterday and today we just had boxed fish. Very nice fish though. Like one was herb and garlic, and one was lemon and parsley, something like that. And then they're called cheesy hash browns. They're like these big, long, almost like logs, like rectangle log things of hash brown with cheese in the middle. They're very, very nice, not healthy at all. So because tomorrow's day 1, we were just eating some things that we like the yesterday and today. Plus it was easy dinners, get them out of the freezer. And then tomorrow starts our low carbs and healthy eating portion sizes and working out, so that we can, look half decent in our photos when we come to Canada. And listen, that's not knocking anybody else. It's just if you want to feel or look your best, then what you feel is your best look. So I liked how I looked and felt before when I was working out, so I want to get back to that. And also, like I said, we have the mud run in August, so I want to do some physical activity Because right now, Steve, even when he walked the dogs the other day, or when we take Jackson for a walk, the grandson, like we are so out of shape, like we can't walk, nothing. So we need to get back to it. So let me have a drink. Cheers. Can you believe it's like mid-May already? And then there's June. And then there's July, and that's when we come to Canada. So the time is flying by. Pretty soon I'll start a countdown for our Canada trip as soon as the flights are booked and I know what day we'll be arriving in Canada. But there's something else I was going to say. Oh, Erica's prom. So I think I told you guys this last week. If I didn't, Allison didn't have a prom because, yeah, I did. I think I did tell you guys this. Allison didn't have a prom because it was 2020 and COVID. Aurora didn't want to go to hers, and now it's Erica's. And they do have proms here, but it's a newer concept the last I guess 30 years, 20 years. Yeah, I don't know. Like Amy and Owen had a prom. But oh yeah, I guess if they're 32 and then they had a prom at like 17, that's still like less than 20 years ago. But so Erica has a prom, so she wants to go prom dress shopping, which is exciting, but at the same time, it's like another thing that's like, oh, we got to do that, So, yes, so looking forward to it, though. I'm excited for her and one of the three of them having a prom. Thomas didn't go to his either. He went the year before he finished high school, but with his at that time girlfriend, but he didn't. I don't think he went to his own either. So out of 6 kids, half of them will have had a prom and half of them will have not gone to a prom. So, but it's not like in Canada, where Canada you buy tickets and like your parents can go and whoever, you buy the tickets for whoever you want to go, grandparents, whoever. Here it's just like the student and their date, and their date has to be from their school. Like it's not, you can't bring an outside date or anything. So luckily, Erica has a friend that she's going with, and yeah, so she is having a prom. So it's exciting and cute and everything. I can't believe that Erica's going to be 16 because she's still our little baby. She just seems to not age like the other kids did or do, but she's not our little cutie anymore. She's like going to be 16 in July. Auntie Joan says, no rain in Grand Prairie. Auntie Joan, is it smoky in Grand Prairie from forest fires? I heard also on, no, I saw in someone's pictures, they took pictures of Candle Lake, which is near where my brother lives, my brother and his family live, and where I used to live before I moved here. Candle Lake, the water was really low. And then somebody wrote on that a lot of the lakes are low this year because of, I guess, no snow, so there's not the spring runoff. So how are the lakes around there? It'll be interesting for camping. If the lakes are low, hopefully we can still swim. I wonder if boats can go on lakes, and hopefully there's not a green algae outbreak when we're there, because I would like to go swimming in the lake. I'll still enjoy camping even if we don't get to go swimming, but I want to swim in the lake. Sasha, are you sad? Everything I do for this dog, I spend so much time with her, but I'm not the one who feeds her and gives her treats because she gets enough treats from her daddy. So she just gets so sad when her daddy leaves her, and he's only going to be gone for a few minutes, but she just is standing in one spot looking at the ground. Silly girl. She'll probably go and lie down on the bed in a few minutes. If you see me jiggling, it's because I'm shaking my leg. Sorry about that. So what shall I do with my time after my live? So what I was saying is after I finish this at 9, time just goes so quickly on Sunday evenings. I might just go up in bed and read. I would like to scrapbook more, but like I said, I chose today to, I did clean some things like the kitchen, and I changed the axolotl water. I have to change the axolotl water only because it's a small tank and my filter on there isn't a very good filter. So as soon as I don't want to go and buy a big expensive tank because I know they go on Marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace lots. So I just keep watching there. I know Samantha will eventually need her little tank back. So, I mean, I can always put them in a container, like in a big Rubbermaid container type thing. But I'm waiting for a nice fish tank, aquarium, whatever you want to call it, on Marketplace. And I don't want to go out and buy just a nice, good filter, because I know that when I buy the used aquarium, that it'll probably have a good filter with it. So, but yeah, so because of that, their water needs to be changed more often than it would if I had a proper filter with the fish tank. So I did that today too. So I did do some things. And then, like I said, I chose to interpret the cards because, well, like I said, I'm done 25. So I did like 17. Wait, hang on. Let me think. So I did 10 like last week or whenever. And then I did 4 yesterday, the day before. So that's 14. So then that means today I did 11. So I'm at 25. So I'm halfway through them, but I'd like to get that done because I'd like to use them and practice with them. But I need to do it in steps and trust the process. So I chose to do that with my day today, which is fine because, like I said, I want to get it done. But because of that, that's why I didn't do any scrapbooking today. And yeah, so besides paperwork this week and then like planning for Canada and stuff, like I said, it's still the same things. It's focusing on the kids' school, making sure everything's in line for end of August, September, and then plans for Canada and starting to do more detailed stuff around that. Besides those 2 things, I am free to be in the garden or do hobbies or whatever I want to do, but those are my priorities. So, but as you guys know, running a household, the laundry doesn't stop because you want to do other things. The kitchen cleanliness doesn't stop because you want to do other things or making meals or whatever it is. Oh, last Monday, I posted about it, but I didn't tell you guys because I do these on Sundays. But yeah, so last Monday I was doing some housework, cleaning and stuff, and I said it in passing about like, oh, I have to do all this cleaning or whatever. And I said it in a way, I didn't mean it in a way that like none of the kids helped me or anything. I just said it because I had done like my hobbies and craft and like things. I had let the housework like pile up. So there was a lot to do. So I was kind of just complaining. But Thomas said, well, if you weren't so OCD, then maybe people would help you. True. But then a little bit later, I was thinking, oh, you know, it would be nice if someone else just made dinner. And then he said, what are your plans for dinner? And I said, I don't know. And he said, what about a roast dinner? And I was like, a roast dinner? Who's going to make that? You know, because I know it's a lot of work. And he's like, oh, I'll make it. And if we have a roast. And so, as I've told you guys before, Steve will buy like really big chunks of roast beef. And as long as they're vacuum packed, he'll put them in the fridge in the garage and leave them there for, I think, up to 6 weeks or whatever. Like as the beef breaks down, it gets more tender and it makes a better steak or roast or whatever. So we had that sitting in the fridge anyway. So it was like perfect. And Steve and Thomas made a delicious roast beef dinner with what they call roasties here, which are like these potatoes that are cut in half, and I don't know, they have like some kind of coating on them, so they're nice and fluffy in the inside and crispy on the outside. And you can make them in the air fryer or in the oven. And then we had some veggies and some Yorkshire puddings and some gravy. It was very nice, very delicious, and it was very nice to have somebody else make dinner. It's a nice change. So, oh, the Thomas and Erica are home. That's hello. So I'm just gonna check. Oh, you know what happened to my mom? Mom, are you around? Let's try adding you again. We have 15 minutes to ramble. Mom, are you there, Mom? I can't always tell who's all watching and who's all there. So, oh yeah, I see Mom is there. I'll try adding her. Mom says not raining at my place. Okay, Mom, I'm trying to add you. See if it'll let you join. Okay, it says joining. Can't hear you yet. Can't see you yet.
I can see you. I can't see myself though.
No, I can't see you yet either, but I can hear you. So it just might not work on this one. And I mean, it might work if I stopped and then started again, but I will just keep doing this and we'll have to try it another day. But you can still talk. Anybody watching this, Melody, Auntie Joan, Aaron, Samantha, whoever's watching. Yes, okay, Aaron says we can hear you, Auntie. So they can hear you as well. We just can't see
Okay.
you. So tell me what you've done with your day and what you're planning on doing with your day. Melody says, I can hear, Mom.
It's what?
What?
Not much. I went to church
Yeah.
this morning. Yeah. Now my phone's ringing.
I know, I hear that. Do you want to call us back?
No, that's okay. We can keep on talking.
You're just too busy. It might be one of your children calling to wish you happy Mother's Day.
It's Auntie Joan.
All right. What are you doing with you're not doing much with your evening? Like, what are your plans? You said that you might, did you say you might go in the garden? Or what did you say to me that you might do today?
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said that was something that you might do today. So, well, tell me what your plans are. Do you plan on doing some diamond painting or whatever it's called? A puzzle, reading your book?
Yeah, I'm going to do some diamond painting.
Yeah. What are you working on right now?
And watch the hockey game tonight. The Oilers are playing.
You're saying all these years after Dad's passed away and you watch hockey by yourself now?
Yeah. Well, the playoffs.
Sorry? Oh, the playoffs. Right, yeah.
Because the Oilers are doing really good this year.
Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard that. Sounds like a exciting Mother's Day. What are you having for dinner?
I haven't got anything out yet. I have to decide.
So, yeah. Is it different having these Mother's Day with like not doing much?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know why it's not working. Obviously, our internet is working on both sides, and it doesn't say that your camera's not working and anything.
I don't know why it's echoing too.
Yeah, and it just keeps saying joining, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm almost done my hour anyway, so we'll just keep talking until we're done. And surprisingly, it's still light outside, and it's nearly 9 o'clock. Or wait, what time is it for you?
It's 1:45 right now.
Yeah, so quarter to 2 for you. Yeah, and 8:45 for me.
This is just weird with the echoing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying much anyway, so. Are you echoing as well or just me?
Just you, as far as I know.
Melody said, I wanted to take Mom for a pedicure, then I got sick. Yes, Mel, Mom said that you were sick and that Tina's busy. So, and obviously Billy lives out of town. Uncle Henry says, hi, Lisa. Hi, Uncle Henry. And for those of you watching, my cousin Erin, who was on earlier, Uncle Henry is her dad, which is the one that I said was brothers with my dad. So, and my Uncle Henry and my dad were quite close in age as well. I think
Hi, Uncle Henry.
Mom says, hi, Uncle Henry. I don't have to tell you what Mom says because you guys can hear her. Erin says, feel better, Melody. Melody says, thank you, Erin. I do wish you to get well, Melody, but I'm also happy that for a change, I'm not sick. And like I said, that'll be good for starting to work out tomorrow. Obviously, it's much easier to get things done when you're not feeling like crap. So, right, Mommy? Mom? Just checking that you're there.
I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Okay,
Echoing.
well, the other thing that when we come to Canada is that me and Steve have talked about different dinners that we're going to make when we're there as well. Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Yeah, but it'll give you a break, but also there's going to be a few dinners that we're going to expect. And I'm sure that Steve will want you to have some rhubarb strawberry crisp crumble in your freezer.
Oh. My rhubarb is just coming up.
Yeah, it'll be ready by the time we get there, hopefully. And I'm sure you have some frozen. Melody wrote bangers and mash. That's too easy. And I don't really like sausages much. Yeah, we'll make haggis. I do like haggis actually, but I've only had it like twice, I think. Twice or maybe 3 times. No, one of them is a curry that we talked about making, but and most of Mom's cooking, I won't complain about any of it, but there's certain things that I miss more than others that I can't replicate.
I know, dandelions.
I know, but they'll be long gone by the time I get there. The thing is, if I grow my own dandelions, then you pick them before they flower, so it's not like they'll come back. Well, actually, if I cut it off where the root is, then it will send up more leaves. It's a good idea. I don't know. I'll have to try and grow my own. Yep. Well, I also hope to start getting a bit of a tan naturally outside, although sunscreen is important. Melody says, I wonder if you could freeze them. Ew, frozen dandelions?
I don't think so, Mel. That'd be gross.
No, I think it's like lettuce and stuff. Unless you could freeze them if you were going, like spinach. Like you could freeze them if you were going to steam them or put them into something. But, or make tea with them or something like that. But you can't freeze them to have them as a salad again. So for some reason, it just kicked Mom off, or something happened and Mom disconnected. But we're almost at times. Well, that's not true. It's like 7.5 minutes. I only say ew because I know what frozen lettuce and stuff when vegetables in your fridge are too far at the back, or if your fridge is too cold and then they go all gross if they've been frozen and then they thaw. So my hair looks so much better when I have my roots dyed, and I would just have my natural hair color if it was a color still, but it is mostly I got a lot of gray hair, so. And it just makes me look even older than I want to look. Mom says too much static. I'm guessing she meant when we were connected. So I have the burps from drinking pop. But guess what? When we're on my lives next week and the weeks after, I won't be drinking pop. I'll be drinking water with my new healthy lifestyle. So I am gonna cut this a little bit short. Sometimes I go over, and so this one I won't feel guilty if I cut it 5 minutes short, because I have no idea what to talk about except that I am very excited for Canada, and whether I have a real countdown or not, I have a countdown in my head because I know approximately when we're going. So I need to get things in order here as well, so that everything's in place for our trip to Canada. Very exciting. Melody says, I'm drinking orange juice. That sounds yummy, but I have issues with an acid stomach, so that would be not the best thing for me to drink right now. However, even if I drank it, I love orange juice, but I have to dilute it because I don't. straight orange juice is a bit too strong for me. Yeah, so, yes, I have eggs. So I'm just now I'm thinking about like, okay, well, if we're doing this healthy thing, what are we having for breakfast tomorrow? And oh, and Mel says because I'm sick. Yes, that makes sense. Orange juice. Yeah, your vitamin. Getting your orange juice is good to drink when you're sick. So feel better soon. And Erin says you've always diluted your juices. Yeah, because I mean, I don't like like something that's too watery where you can't even taste it. But Melody says need the vitamin C. Yes, you do. So get some rest, plenty of fluids, and don't call me in the morning. But what else? Melody and Erin, memories of times past, like when we used to live in a 100-year-old house, Melody, and then Erin, when you were there, and then we did practice hair on our hair, like we went and got practice hair done for our hair for your wedding, and then we went out, and yeah, there's so many memories that pop into my head, so I'm happy about reminiscing, but also looking forward to making new memories. I hope, Erin, that I don't know when how often you guys get back to Alberta, but maybe hopefully it'll work out this time when we're up in Grand Prairie that you guys can come across to Grand Prairie as well. We'll see, because out of your family, you're the only one that Steve hasn't met. So I'm hoping you can get across this summer when we're there. We'll see what your plans are. I doubt that we'll be able to go to BC, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I new me tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So wish us luck, hold us accountable, and yeah, we just need to do this because if not now, when, right? One day or day one? Yes. So I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next Sunday. All right. Have a good week. Melody, feel better and take care of yourselves. And happy Mother's Day, if I didn't already say it to you. Erin says, hope to see you this summer. Yes, me too. And Mom says, love you too, Mom. Have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy your time alone. And know that even though none of your kids are there with you, that we all love you and appreciate that you're our mom. So, bye. Love you guys. Bye.